Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk about SCP-018, which at first glance is a normal looking red ball. Until you throw it, that is. Then it becomes a thing of mass destruction, destroying anything in its way. One ball will always spawn in one of the SCP item pedestals where it can be acquired, but it could also just be activated by simply throwing a keycard at the box over and over until it starts bouncing, which would be quite wasteful but also quite funny. But for some reason the ball just straight up disappears. I don't know why, it should just start bouncing. Here I did the same thing and the ball just went through the roof of the box. But after going away and coming back, the ball seemingly appears again. And it for some reason doesn't want to get out of the box. And apparently SCP-173 somehow killed me. Enough about bugs. The ball can be quickly accessed through the throwable item keybind. The throw can be cancelled at any time by pressing R. By pressing left click, a normal throw will be performed. By pressing right click, a weaker underhand throw will be performed. You could also just throw it by pressing the item drop key, which is normally T. And if you want the most momentum from your throw, you should sprint and throw the ball at the same time. With each bounce, the ball gains more speed, and more speed means more damage for the ball. At high enough speed, the ball can break any normal door, so it could be used to potentially get the micro if you don't have a keycard or a grenade. The ball can't break checkpoints or the large gate doors. It also can't break bulkhead doors in heavy containment. And now onto the probably most interesting thing about the ball, its damage. So first, I tried to see what was the lowest possible damage of the ball. And 20 damage appears to be the lowest point of damage the ball can deal to humans. And now to SCP lowest damage. The ball actually deals 10 times the damage to SCPs than it deals to humans. So just 20 times 10 would equal 200, which is basically the exact damage you're seeing here, except I probably threw the ball a little bit too hard, so it dealt 201 damage. Now onto the highest possible damage of the ball. I threw the ball in 914 so it could ramp up in speed and damage, but it seemingly got stuck in 914. So now the ball is bouncing at max speed, and it seemingly dealt 64 damage, at least that's what the health bar shows, but the spectator health bar shows it dealt 65 damage, so I'm not sure which one to believe. And on the second hit it dealt 65 damage, so I'm just going to say that on average it deals 65 damage. And SCP highest damage appears to be almost 650. It dealt only 649 damage this time, but that one damage usually doesn't really matter, so I'm just gonna say that on average it deals 650 damage to SCPs. So to humans, the ball deals from 20 to 65 damage, and to SCPs, the ball deals from 200 to 650 damage. The explosion of the ball is very similar to a normal grenade explosion. The ball can't damage your teammates for a short time after being thrown, no matter if friendly fire is enabled or not. After the time is up, it will damage them. Now onto the ball's lifespan. Exactly after being thrown, a timer will begin ticking down until the ball explodes through a wall and leaves the facility. Also, a pretty fun bug in 173 containment chamber is that you can throw items up onto the ceiling and they will get stuck up there, including the ball, but this isn't particularly useful, although it's pretty cool to look at. 939 can't see the sound blips coming from the ball, but maybe this is for the better, cause it would be pretty confusing seeing sound blips all over the place. Now onto the use cases for the ball, but some of these use cases might not always work due to the random nature of the ball. First off, you can't just throw it in a hallway to try to stop whoever is pursuing you. It can also be used in elevators with great success, either damaging or killing SCPs. But don't use them in nuke elevators, the ball just sort of leaves. Now, I just wanted to showcase the door destroying potential of the ball. If, for example, there's a really good 079 in the game, then the ball can break lots of doors, because without doors, 079 can't do that much. And one ball could potentially break 10 doors. That's 10 less doors for 079 to work with. Be careful if you are cuffing someone who has the ball, because there is a high chance it will start bouncing. The same goes for killing someone who has the ball, because it might start bouncing. Also, if you are about to escape and have a ball, just leave it somewhere where you can pick it back up again. Because if you escape with the ball, it might start bouncing. Also, you can safely drop the ball to the ground from your inventory. You can also drop it perfectly on the ground by first dropping a medkit and then the ball. But for some reason, when the ball is on the ground and is hit by something, it just disappears. And nearing the end, I will quickly go over 914 recipes. On rough, the ball gives a flashbang. On coarse, it also gives a flashbang. On 1-1, it gives itself back. On fine, it gives back a grenade. And on very fine, it gives back the best item in this game, the coin. Also, the ball can be made by putting grenades in 914 on very fine with 25% chance. The balls this way can also just disappear if you throw something at them. Also, a quick tip, you can easily make both the ball and the COM-45 if you just go into Light Armory, take both COM-18 and 3 grenades, put the COM-18s on course in 914, take the COM-15s, and put both COM-15 and the 3 grenades on very fine, and there is a good chance for both COM-45 and a ball. Oh, and also, ball is one of the few items that gets a seasonal skin. So on Halloween, it turns into a little pumpkin, and on Christmas, it turns into a Christmas tree ornament. And I probably missed something, but that is going to be it. See ya!